Every evening at exactly 5 p.m., Meera Devi placed 2 cups of tea on the porch, one for herself and the other for her son, Karan, who hadn't stepped through that gate in over 20 years. The same old wooden chair waited beside her, untouched, unmoved, a chair she cleaned, shaded from the sun, and never gave up on. Because in her heart, she believed he would come back. 20 years earlier, Karan grew up feeling ashamed. His mother sold vegetables in the local market. Her hands always carried the faint scent of coriander. Her face was partly hidden behind a scarf, hiding scars that twisted her skin. He never asked how she got them. He just hated being seen with her. One day he snapped, "Why can't you just stay home like other mothers? You make me look bad." She only said, "One day, you'll know why I look this way." But that day never came. Karan got a scholarship, moved to Chennai, then to Bengaluru, and finally to London. He never wrote, never called, never came home. He even removed Meera's name from official documents, but she kept his chair ready every single day for 20 years. One evening, Karan received a call from a small-town hospital. A nurse's voice said, "She's in critical condition, stage 4. She keeps asking for you." Karan's tone turned cold. "I'm busy." She lived her life. "I'm living mine." He hung up. 2 weeks later, a parcel arrived. Inside was a worn diary. On the cover, in faded handwriting, "For my Karan, the truth I never told you." He began to read. "My son, you hated my face, never knowing it was burned while I was pulling you out of our burning house. You were only 3. You wouldn't remember. Your father had taken loans to start a shop. It failed. We lost everything. Our home, our savings, our respect in the town. When he fell sick, I worked any job I could find. Selling vegetables kept food on our table and your dreams alive. You were the only story I wanted to keep writing. Every evening, I made 2 cups of tea. One for me, one for you. That chair on the porch, it's yours. It always has been. If I'm not here when you return, just sit. That alone will be enough for me. Because even when you forgot me, I remembered you." As he read the last line, Karan's hands began to shake. The weight of every unanswered call, every torn-up letter, every cruel word spoken out of shame crashed over him. He pressed the diary to his chest and whispered, "Broken. Ma, what have I done?" Days later, he stood at the rusted gate of his old home. The paint was peeling, but the porch still held 2 chairs. 2 cups of tea sat on the small table between them. But this time, both chairs were empty. Meera Devi was gone. Karan didn't just mourn her death. He mourned the life he could have shared with her. The evenings they never sat together. The tea they never drank. The stories he never cared to hear. But she had always kept a seat for him. And he had finally arrived. Too late. He walked slowly to the porch and sat in the chair that had waited for him longer than any person ever had. He looked at the other chair, her chair, which now waited for no one. He picked up her empty cup and whispered, "I came too late." "Ma, when someone saves a place for you in their life, don't take forever to sit. One day that chair beside you might be empty." She waited 20 years, not for thanks, not for gifts, not for applause, just to share one more cup of tea with her son. But life doesn't always wait back. Vocabulary list: untouched, not changed, used, or harmed. Example: the old books lay untouched for decades. Faint, very slight, or weak. Example: she caught a faint smell of jasmine in the air. Critical, extremely serious or urgent. Example: the patient's condition was critical after the accident. Parcel, a package wrapped for mailing or delivery. Example: He received a parcel containing old photographs, faded, having lost brightness or freshness. Example: the faded curtain still hung in the window, torn up, ripped or destroyed into pieces. Example: she threw the torn-up letter into the bin. Applause: clapping to show approval or praise. Example: the singer received loud applause after the performance. Want more stories like this? Click the video on your screen for more inspiring stories. Share what you learned in the comments.